right, hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing this evening? Hope everyone's having an excellent Saturday. We're back at it again, working on the master grade Heavy Arms Custom, giving away some cool stuff and all that jazz. So I think you guys saw the notice for tonight. We've got a Javelin and Zolot, some old retro kits donated by Gunpla. There's some numbers after that. I should have his full handle, but I don't have it off the top of my head. But thank you, Gunpla, for the donations. We also have a Spinaccio Ninja and a Sengoku Army weapon set, which I'm going to give away together as a pair. And of course, a pair of Disc Bay 3.0 nippers up for grabs tonight as well. That came courtesy of some damaged goods that came in the box. It was a little bit crushed. Not too bad though. So exciting stuff to give away. I'm going to go say hello to everybody in the chat. But before I do, just two quick reminders as usual. Number one, if you haven't yet and you enjoy these streams, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. That helps show the stream to more people, which is always good. And the second thing is that we do have that live 10 code active tonight during the stream. We got an awesome Delpy and Gun Primer restock and a few other kits that I think there's probably a few left of, although we're probably running low on some of them from that restock. So if you're thinking about any of them, now's a good time to jump on that. Maybe before the expo stuff goes live tonight at 9, I think. But so anyway, let's get into it. And I'm gonna go through the chat and say hello and try to get caught up here. So what's up, everybody? How's it going, Robert? All right, wow, early at first looks like. What's up, Legendary Tater? Hey, Kyle Dixon. Legendary Tater. It's not too happy. My internet is down. Well, that's some dedication getting on with that, despite no internet access. I guess on your phone or something, probably. What's up, Dylan Dull? Thanks for the sub, Marcos Rodriguez. Really appreciate it. So, Fabio Mendoza, Adam Shields, what's going on? Definitely some expo talk. Who was watching the expo live announcement video stream thing they had last night? I caught the end of it. Unfortunately, I missed the brouhaha with the hot mic incident. I wish I had caught that. What's up, Corey Johnson, Zachary Pibnow, Gunpla Viking, what's going on? John Moorhead, Dylan Dull. I already said hello to Dylan Dull, didn't I? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Need like a checklist of names as I go through here. Anyway, what's up, Gam, James Clark, Brian D, Mr. Outside. What's up, Artie DN? What's going on? Did you get hit at all with that hurricane last week? Tropical storm, whatever it was nothing up here. So George Lakeo, J plus K, what's up? Jason Galloway, Rob the Builder, R. Riker, Buster 0988, Link X, Henry Sandoval, Rick Henriquez, Sieg Zion, Jad Elliott, Gilly Prime, I think I said hello to Fabio. Well, just in case. What's up, Fabio? Kid Robot Builder, what's going on? MWG, Mr. J-Hound. I want that Javelin. I bet you do. You're into those retro kits, right? What's up, Gojira? Mr. Trashcan Bob. What's up, Michael Rogers? There you go. Michael Rogers is his handle here. So thanks, Michael, for the donations for tonight's stream. Definitely something different. What's up, Anthony Aiello? Nathaniel Farley, gonna be doing some masking tonight. Not looking forward to it. Masking is rough. What's up, Cole Smith? Zachary Pibno. Hey, Nick, do you happen to know the ETA for the RG High New Gundam for people who pre-ordered? I don't know when they're arriving yet. They're due, I want to say they're September, I think. I could be wrong, but I think they're September, so probably really October, but we'll see. What's up, Marcos? Jerry was bad. Last night expo was for ballers only. Yeah, there were a lot of really expensive items. It caught me a couple times and they're like, oh, really affordable at only $100 something. It's like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Pretty cringe. Hot mic was funny, but really big nothing. Hot mic was super awkward. Nothing the chat wasn't saying anyway. That's true. Yeah, the VerKA thing, I remember that. Got good rain here. My grass grew crazy amount this week after all that rain. Nice. Stream time is checking the store time. The discount can be as good as free shipping. Definitely can be. Can be better than free shipping if you order a lot of stuff. Really affordable, only $22.50. Was that the Gundarium whatever thing? What I missed out on what you're talking about. Apparently, I think it was Vampy Bit Me when they were on a break right after the really high ticket item, right? And I think she basically said something like, "This thing's bad," on the mic. Well, she thought she wasn't on a live mic, which is a little bit embarrassing. It's kind of tough when you're trying to sell something and then you just tell everybody it's not very good. Surprised they brought the transforming thing out again. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Being on the plate, HG, Yakushiki. Yeah, there's some interesting ones tonight. I'm not planning on trying to dive on anything though, so okay, E1 and F10. We're doing arms today. Yeah, it was bad. They all knew it wouldn't sell. Most of the items are still available if anyone missed it. That must be why they were trying to push them, because they knew they were things that might not sell. Like the Sazabi special coating, I'm sure went pretty fast, or would go fairly fast. That's a pretty popular kit to begin with. I wonder if the staff that had to do it volunteered for it or got volunteered to do it. I have no clue what you guys are talking about. It's a busy work. I've been selling the Unplugged from the World this week. It's probably for the best. I'm so glad I'm broke, so I couldn't impulse buy every strike freedom variant in the sale. That's one way to avoid impulse buys. The MG unicorn perfectibilities are high-end grenades, I hear. Yeah, any of the MG unicorns are pretty rough. So sniper. They did a stream to try to promote the stuff they're selling for the expo last night, which was an interesting concept, but it was basically, it seemed like QVC. Which it takes a special kind of person to actually want to watch QVC for anything other than laughs. Never get behind the hype, I'll buy whatever else I can. It was QVC Gundam. It worked quite well, though, honestly. It probably did. It brought attention to things and made people be able to see stuff. To me, it seemed like it was... what was I going to say? To me, it just seemed like they were really pushing certain things really hard. But I guess that's their job. A really awkward guy who couldn't hold things up to the camera. Is he a YouTuber? I mean, to be fair, it can be pretty hard to hold things up to a camera. I'm not gonna lie. as evidence whenever I try to hold the stuff up here and try to get it to focus. It never works. What's up? What's up, Kyle? This was kind of a joke. The kits usually sold out before you can click buy. Last year I didn't even have time for the page to say the kit I wanted was available before it was sold out. Ouch. I think the two, there was like two different studios. I think the three of them were in the like the Bluefin studio or something. I think the other ones were in Japan though, from what I could tell. As cheesy as it was a good way to probably stem the mad rush on the site and give folks a better opportunity to get the kits that they really want. Sure. Spreading things out sounds pretty good. I was only watching after I heard people talking about it when we were on the Zoom last night. I was like, I might as well play this in the background and see what everybody's talking about. Felt better about missing out on stuff this year, knowing that'll probably be the same selection next year. Yeah, a lot of stuff from this year is the same as last year, isn't it? There's, I think, some new things, but there were definitely some repeats from last year. Those kits that come with gliders and other accessories. Can't bring myself to open up my Shiki plus Mega Bazooka. It was expensive too, so it might be why stuff didn't sell out. Could be. Right after the stream, I'd love to see the chat replay. Oh yeah, that would be great. Didn't Vampy call some stuff stupid? Yeah, we were talking about that a few minutes ago. More things this year, but definitely some of the last year things are present. So I was talking to some of my people at the warehouse about this stuff the other day, and like, there are a few Gundam Base exclusives I suppose I would want. But nothing so bad that I want to buy it on the expo. Like, I want to buy the stuff in person when I'm at Gundam Base visiting. More so than I just want to buy stuff. Maybe that's, maybe I'm unique in that, but I'm not really super big into limited kits, I guess. I want things I'm going to build and potentially paint and customize and stuff. I'm not super into like special coating or clear kits for the most part, but I could totally see grabbing one or two if I were there because it's like a souvenir. I'm thinking that's really cool. I get hit on the expo, but buy the things that aren't hype when I'm there. Maybe, I mean, it's a good way to get the stuff and not to worry about how you're going to get it home and all that kind of stuff, I suppose, if you're really into those kind of kits. I just don't see the appeal for most limited kits. I think the only limited ones that are out there right now that I'm really into would be like the 7-Eleven ones, because I think 7-Eleven, especially 7-Eleven in Japan, is really cool. So I'd love to have a piece of that sitting on my shelf. Am I getting anything tonight? I don't think I am. I might go towards the end if anything's left over, the stuff I want, but there's nothing I want bad enough. Problem with buying in person is that most are limited kits. Some of last year's aren't being printed anymore. So Keith, that's what I'm getting at is I don't care about the limited nature of it. I only want one because I'm there. If I were to go. So, from that perspective, I just don't really need them or want them. So if you're into that, it totally makes sense to buy them that way. But I would want one because I got it there, not because I could get it elsewhere. if that makes sense. But I'm probably in the minority. I think have different opinions than a lot of people. Sounds like I hear some fireworks off in the distance here. It's kind of weird. Especially the F00 stuff, it may not be around by the time we can visit. So that's true. That's like the only ones that the Gundam Factory stuff I'm kind of interested in. A lot of the palette swaps and clear cuts cost about the same as retail. Special coating are 2x sometimes. PG disc would be amazing. PG disc would be amazing. Okay, where is number 12? The only one I want is the Freak Custom at metallic gloss, made of the Mark II 21st century real types. It's got nice colors. The Mark II looks cool, and the Goof Flight looks kind of cool. Yeah, you know, it sucks they're going to take down the big moving Gundam in Yokohama before I'll ever get to go there. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I was supposed to go to Japan last April. I was kind of excited. I was like, oh, I had to delay my trip because of COVID, so maybe I'll get to see it, but it might be going the other way where I won't be able to get back there before it's down. You should take a break at 9, do some shopping. Not interested. The Epion because I could just want an Epion, but no luck. Epion's cool. What's up, Victor? What's going on? I wonder what they're going to do with the Yokohama Gundam when they take it down. Like, do they have plans to put it in storage somewhere? Or are they going to scrap it? Put it up on P Bandai? You'll see. Be a heist before they can. It's going in my parking lot. Good luck, Blair. Let's install a reused P device and someone can pilot the giant Gundam. There you go. What are people working on tonight? You guys out there building tonight while you watch? Or is everybody just sitting on the P-Bandai site hitting the refresh button? What's up, Mecha B Flips? Last year I grabbed HG Unicorn, Perfectibility, and clear MG Just a Cannon. Currently working the HG Sword Impulse. My contest build, Cool Chase. Take a break from building this weekend, give my shoulder a rest. Yeah, definitely rest that shoulder, dude. Hope that heals up easy for you. Between starting RG Ava 6 or Gallant Mom, cool, working with a parrot build. Pyrography. I definitely almost read that wrong. Let's see. HG Galgoog Marine. Realizing how dated it is. Some of these old HG kits are definitely different. So I work on repaired entry. Zaku from the starter Setsu, cool. Torn between starting the Calamity or the MG Aegis. Building a G-frame wire always has one side of the armor is loose. Is that true with everyone you've built? Hey, what's up, David? Haven't been able to join the stream for a long time. Welcome back. Put to prime my Lucia Pokepluck kit. Luigia. I got a job application. Nice. That's high on my list of things I hope I never have to do again. $166 for a backpack. What backpack is worth $166? All right, a 32 and 31. Quit my job on Thursday. I need to start looking for a new one. Let's see. No need to lie. It was terrible. I had to exercise the eye rolling muscles. Reading up the Gundam novels and manga. Now I need to zero the R, make it happen. I'll see what I can do. Or is it like an actual backpack? Guess it's not like a backpack for a kid, but like a backpack you would put on your back. Ended up getting the titanium build of V2 Gundam last night. Nice, Matt. Bandai backpack. Like Dystopian Caveman says, for 166, that backpack better have thrusters on them too. I kind of agree. I could see spending 166 on a backpack that you wear that looks like an actual Gundam backpack and has the same shape, still has space to put your books or whatever in it, but also has verniers and the like. I didn't mean to cut out 2 of that piece. I'll set that one aside, I guess. Sitting at work watching a stream, monitoring the empty data center till 11. So 2 more hours to go. That's not too bad, Fabio. Probably happened in too many boxes, so I had to get rid of them. If it was a backpack for an 18-meter mobile suit, I wouldn't have room for that. New Era label is pricey. That's crazy. I don't understand designer clothes or anything like that. So stripping the acrylic paint off of my first MG I built and go to repaint it. Oh, cool. What are you doing to strip the paint? That's something on my list to figure out. I've got a kit that I partially painted and I want to strip it and start over. I think the method Gunpla University was advocating for in one of his videos was, I think it was purple power, I think, soaking it. But I'm curious what people use for that kind of stuff. I don't keep all the boxes and runners from your complete build. I try not to. Isopropyl alcohol gets paint off good. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I like that shirt. $5 at Walmart. Yeah, exactly. For the most part, a $5 t-shirt and a $30 t-shirt are basically the same thing. I mean, the better fabrics and whatever, I can see something being more, but like a backpack, I can't see spending $166 on a backpack that's not, I don't know, special in some other way. Purple power by itself really doesn't work, so I mixed alcohol and purple power together and it works good. Oh, cool. Pull the junk parts and search the hidden Gundam. The kit made exclusive from parts with an X to them in the manual. So alcohol and purple power will work also, but I remember that more for resin cleanup might be a bit strong for the plastic. Like that orange mecha sticker. Thanks, Steven. So I've spent a little more than that on a mountaineering pack before. It's like a mountaineering pack or something. I've got backpacks that weren't cheap, but they're not like a fashion statement or something I would just carry around. Or like they're special in some way. Like they're more rugged, durable backpacks and stuff like that. But I feel like one that you're buying on P Bandai is more of a display item almost. Hey, brave little Spidey, what's going on? Yeah, Dave. David. There's a difference in paying for quality and paying for luxury. I want a lot. Spent a lot in my running shoes since I run a lot, but I also don't spend more than $20 on most clothing items. That pretty much sums it up. What's up, Easy 8? This is where everybody disappears for 5 minutes to go dump their cash on P Bandai for the expo items. Followed by a bunch of whining because people couldn't get the expo items. The F1, I still buy military backpacks. I mean, those are the kind of like I've got a, I use a 511 backpack. I'm sure I paid pretty good money for it. Definitely not 166. But I paid more for a backpack like that because it's super durable. And they, as a company, back up their products really well. So if anything goes wrong, they'll replace pieces and stuff like that. But that particular backpack like gives me extra capability that I don't have from a backpack that just has some cool stuff printed on it. Bryce, what's your favorite Gundam? I changed my mind, but Heavyarms, I guess, is near the top of my list, one of my top few. And since I'm building it, I'm going to say it's Heavyarms. Ask me again in 3 weeks, it'll probably be a different answer. Thanks for the sub, Eric Saldivar. Great versatility for long-term use. Exactly. If you had to say there was a must-buy from the P-Bandai drop, what would it be? I don't know. There are a couple of the weapon sets I was interested in. But there's basically nothing on that list that I feel like I need. All right, let's get this first draw going. As I wrap up this shoulder, I think. Or no, that's not true. As I get halfway through the shoulder. Third of the way through the shoulder. I think we said for gunplay, you don't need expensive tools to build and create customs. You just make 3-pound nippers and some pricey paints. But I also use Bad Works chisels versus something like BMC. Alright. So we got 94 in the chat so far. What was that? We got 4 prizes. Draws. Okay. Open that chest. Want to see them guns. Whoops. There you go. There's some chest guns for you. Okay, so first draw, we've got those 4 prizes. Let's put a number in the chat between 1 and 1,500. 1 to 1,500. 1 number per person. Please do not delete or change your number. If we get 2 people with the same number, we can flip the magical challenge coin to decide who wins. And I only ship to U.S. addresses, so keep that in mind if you are not a U.S. resident. Fabio Mendoza, hey Nick, I have a question. I want to paint some of the models I have. What do you recommend? I'm tired of the same white that comes on all Gundams. So guess are you asking about what colors to use or what brand of paint? Because I think those are 2 different questions and need a different kind of response. F8 dark blue. Do you like how Nick has raised the odds for winning one to 1,500? Get your try hard gloves on. The range shrinks as we go on, but I basically, for full transparency, I basically take roughly the number of people we have multiplied by the number of prizes and then multiplied by the number of draws left in the night. So we should, in theory, decrease by about, I don't know, 25% or so from the first draw to the second draw. But as the number of prizes decreases, the odds go down too, because just the more numbers we draw, the more likely something will hit. I say the stream sounds great on my new surround sound system. Man, I never thought I would be on somebody's surround sound system. Alright, the best way to have sanding ASMR. What do I need to kill? Who do I need to kill for one of the kids? Let's see. I was able to get the goof weapon set I wanted from tonight. Cool. Couple ASMR is real. Got what I wanted. Nice. Being surrounded by Nick sounds intimidating. Yes, the sanding sounds amazing in my ears. Are you stacking up kits for Black Friday or Cyber Monday deals coming up in November? I mean, we're trying to get more stuff in and getting our stock deeper, so we'll hopefully have stuff around by the time we get to Black Friday. All right, let's put time in the chat here and draw some numbers. Okay, so first, get this where it can be seen. The number 1 on there is from before. First one will be for that Javelin, one of the donated kits. Number 658. Second is for the Zolot. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And Zolot is 744. Spinaccio Ninja plus weapon set is 337. And then the Disbay 3.0 Nippers, 1434. Probably one of the highest numbers we've ever had as a draw number. So the numbers are 658, 744, 337, and 1434. Let me know if anybody's got a winner and I will confirm. If not, we'll draw again in a little bit. You got any openings for the Eclipse? The Eclipses are all sold on pre-order. We were limited on how many we were going to get. No winners this round. Okay, well, we will draw again in a little bit. Okay. So I need E12, F5, and A3. Hey Nick, which lead do you like the best, standard, flight, or space? I think, I guess space. I don't know why. I mean, they're all basically the same. I feel like the flight never showed up really. I don't think the flight type was in the show, was it? I think it's in some of the mangas or something. So that one just doesn't, I guess, register for me quite the same way. But there's definitely really, really cool accessories in that one, like the Dober gun. So it's like worth buying just for that if you can't get the weapon set version. But I think if I had to choose just one to build, just like straight, it'd be the space. Just 'cause it's, I don't know, different than the regular one. Okay, F5 gray. And then I need A3. Nightingale were even more limited. So those were all claims for our first delivery at least. Hey Nick, good evening. Any plans to stock in the next series of artifact kits? Yeah, they are on. They're ordered already. They'll probably be going up as a pre-order in the next week or so, hopefully. Gambler pre-ordered the Eclipse before it was revealed, and I heard the next round is February. Full weapon set. Version is awesome. How it's suggested, but if you do, you're going to need 3 or 4 more Leos, definitely. He needs to put the Matrix of Leadership in the Heavy Arms chest. Last week I put in my mecha order. There you go. Okay, so where was I? A3. Know when the Eclipse pre-orders will be shipped out. Don't know if they're overseas yet. I haven't seen them in the US yet, so I don't know when. I think they were supposed to be August, but I don't think they've even shipped from our supplier yet. So if you're getting any more Eclipse for the buy from, what should I give my money than some of the other places I look? We will definitely order more when we can. I don't know when we will get them. So it just depends on how soon you need one. When the next orders go up, we'll buy a whole bunch. Nick, your parts are showing. Sit here looking like my shorts right up or something. Is that what you mean? You got any updates on when MG Virtue may be available to pre-order? I do not. I have not gotten confirmation on my orders yet for the end of the year. Once I do, they'll be up though. After watching Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise, what was your favorite mobile suit from the series? If it was the core Gundam, which planet armor was your fave? Yeah, it probably was the core. Which armor? I'm kind of leaning with Venus was the one with the bigger gun, right? It was almost like a sniper, I think. I want to say Venus. It was a really cool concept. I didn't really get it why everybody thought it was so cool until after watching the show. What's up, Sean? Evening, gentlemen. How did everyone do with the Peeps drop? Adam Shields, Nick, what was the first kit you ever built? Why'd you choose it? How'd you feel about it now? I think it was the HG RX-78 Revive HG 191, I want to say. If I'm remembering correctly. I built that, and then I built the Zaku 2, like the old, I think it was HGUC number 40 Zaku 2. And I like the HG Revive. I've actually snapped a second one and plan to do stuff to it at some point, because I thought it was a solid kit. I think it stands up well as a high grade. The Zaku 2, on the other hand, that I built in those early days, not so much, kind of loose joints and not a lot of range of motion and stuff, like how most early high grades kind of fare. I want the long distance gun. Is it your Raven? No, but the Venus I feel like has a fairly big gun too, though, right? Maybe it was like a heavy weapon version or something. What's up, Ori? What's up, XS Gunpla? You got the Duo. First kit was either HG Discite Hell Custom or MG Camphor. What was your favorite real grade? The only real grade I've built is the Full Armor Unicorn. It was pretty good. I have no other real grade to compare it to, though, in terms of stuff I've actually built. But it was a not half bad kit. Nick, did you watch the expo? So did you snag anything? I haven't grabbed anything. There's a few kits I might try to grab later, but probably not. V2 has a big beam bazooka and has a heavy weapon suit. Maybe that's it then. Because it was there pretty early in the series. It was one of the first couple used. So I'm pretty sure it was the Venus. Best part of the expo was the hot mic with Vampy dunking on the Gundarium RX. I think that's the consensus. Let's look at the Zeta Unit 3 from P Bandai. Awesome. Alright, sweet baby Jesus. Is that beam rifle huge? What's up, Jay Punisher? Alright, I need F33. Go for the RGC Young if it had a legs expansion set. Someone's got to set up one of those, right? It's basically just the Master Grade Dom legs. You just got to figure out how to connect them. What you say about the Gundarium kit? I think pretty much just said it was dumb. Looked like tinfoil. Well, it's closer than most of us are going to get to it, so. Favorite part of the expo stream is when the unicorn transforming bus got stuck mid-transformation and quickly moved the camera out of frame. Whoops. You see the PG Unleashed build by Adam Savage video. Yeah, I did see that. was at IPMS show today. Seen an awesome Gundam turnout, some bad ass builds locally here in Kansas City. Very cool. Which IPMS was that? I can't wait to get to one of those again. They missed the first numbers. First numbers were drawn. No prizes won though. Finally closed up shop. Time to enjoy the stream. Nice, Joseph. We'll be drawing again pretty soon though. I cannot believe Adam Savage has never built a come play. That's kind of surprising. I wonder what they had to pay him for that video since it was sponsored. Local chapter from Kansas City. Cool. How big was it? Like how many Gundam entries were there? I wanted to go to the Nationals in Vegas, but the plane tickets were way too expensive. Thinking about going to SCGMC this year. Is that, yeah, Southern California, Ghana, yeah, SCGMC in November. But I want to see what the state of the world is a little bit closer before I can commit, because I'm not sure what kind of restrictions will be in place for travel and just all that stuff, because it's California. If they're going to have crazy stuff that's going to make it difficult to do. Local shop in my hometown had their competition today. Sad they couldn't enter or make it to see the customs. It's a bummer. There's an IPMS one coming in Mass in October that I'll be at. There's definitely one in October in Manchester, New Hampshire, I think. That one I plan on going to as well, as long as the world's still semi-normal, since that's basically my backyard. 30-ish Gundam builds, not bad. When is the Nationals in Vegas? It was, I think, last weekend. It's already over. Seemed like it'd be a good one to go to, but the plane tickets were just kind of crazy. And if I'm going to go out, I need to bring out like my video person. And the tickets were pricey to do twice. You know, buying ticket for me and somebody else at the prices that they were looking for plane tickets. It's just not worth it. There'll be a lot of people entering kits like 2 years ago, so it'll be worth going to as long as there's no code restrictions. Yeah, I think it'll be good. And of course, if you're anywhere near New Hampshire, September 25th, there's the we'll do our in-person event, assuming the world hasn't fallen apart in the next 4 weeks or whatever. Bring builds. We won't have a judging or anything, but it'll be kind of like IPMS. Hopefully, people will bring some cool builds to share. Hey Nick, does the Heavyarms come with half of the cloud mask that you can put on it? This one does. Alright, E2. Got some cool builds. All of mine so far just snap builds and panel lines. That's not the worst though. I mean, especially for something like our event, it's gonna be great because people can bring whatever. It's not like you're gonna be judged and lose or whatever if you show up with something that's only simply done. I'm sure people want to show off things they did. November 25th. Okay, got it. I'll be there. Only short drive. Nice. Let me do speed build contest and some other good stuff too. Okay, F7, but this time gray. XA23. Wonder if they'll ever do a full armor expansion pack for the MGEX. I don't know. I kind of doubt it because I don't think the MGEX did as well as they had wanted it to, but who knows? A speed build contest would be fun. I think so. How clean would nubs need to be in a speed build? The point is just getting the kit snapped together, so it doesn't need to have clean nubs. It's just how fast can you build the kit. We didn't want to build tonight, but I was outside all day and it felt like it was 98 degrees out, and now I'm exhausted. That'll do it to you. It's like the first cool day up here in New Hampshire, actually, in a while. We've had a really hot week, and then today was nice, like 70s. So Nick, when is Bandai sponsoring a 3M custom for you? I don't know. I don't think that's anytime soon. My OCD would make finish last in the speed build contest. Yeah, that would definitely be hard for some people. Only got to 65 inland, but it felt great. Yeah, it was nice having a cool day. I mowed the lawn. Didn't feel like I was evaporating in the heat. Got some other stuff done outside today. It was good. It's freezing now in New Hampshire. 59 here in New Ipswich. I haven't seen or been outside since it got dark, but that's cool. Missing that weather. Never realized how big the HD Messenger was till I seen one today. Yeah, they're huge. What's up, Bone Daddy KW? My backlog's increasing. My closet space is decreasing. Thanks, Nick. You are welcome, Joseph. Thank you. Didn't even leave my dorm today. Taking the day for homework and relaxing. Nice. Times like this, I feel really thankful that I don't have to do homework anymore. '87 or on the West Coast where I live. It's not too bad. It's been a hot week here in New Hampshire. It's cloudy and chilly today in CT. Yeah, it's kind of like here. Alright, so before I start sanding this, let's do the next draw. So, we still have 4 prizes. We got a little bit more people here. 3 draws left. So let's call that 1250. So, let's put a number up in the chat between 1 and 1 and 1250. The range between 1 and 1250. We'll draw some numbers in a moment. We got 4 prizes. The 2 retro kits, 30-minute mission, Spinaccio Ninja, and the Sengoku weapons pack, as well as the Display 3.0 nippers. I feel like fall, now that August is ending, I'm starting to get in Halloween spirit now. Yeah, I definitely like the fall weather. Like late September. Can be decently warm during the day, but cooler later in the day. Wear sweatshirts some days, t-shirts other. Other days, that's like ideal. It's 100 degrees at night here. Ouch. One in 1,200 chance. Let's go. I'm feeling lucky. It's nice being able to shut the AC off and open the windows. Yeah, it is. I live in the south. We don't get fall or winter anymore. Yeah, well, it's the south for you. Swim out my front door in the AM. This might be a weird question, but is there any type of smell that brings you a gust of nostalgia? Oh, Vegas just gets hotter and hotter. The winter is predicted to be hotter than normal. Ouch. I don't know. The one time I was in Vegas, I was outside midday in a sweatshirt, albeit only for like a minute. Didn't seem that hot to me. Just kidding. Made warming up really easy though. Tomato Ward is about ruining this planet. LOL. Nice. I'm trying to think. There's probably some like fall smells, food-related smells, but I'm not sure. I can't put my finger on what they are. Winter Vegas is tolerable. Well, this was like August when I was out there a couple years ago for my fights. Apple pie smell brings me back. Apple pie is the best. Kind of fights, karate, full contact. I fought out in Vegas. It was the Shin-Kyokushin, American Full Contact Championship or something like that. August 2019. Okay, so drawing 4 numbers. Oh, no karate, but no crazy. Okay, first one, 383 for the javelin. $644 for the Zolot. That's crazy. It was $744 last time. $225 for the 30-minute missions pack, the Spinaccio Ninja type, and the weapons pack. And $10.35 for our nippers. So our 4 prizes again: 383, 644, 225, and 1035. So let me know if anyone got one of those, and I will confirm. Already Nick does that karate where you win by getting knocked out. No, it's the other way around. It's when you win by knocking somebody out, which I basically did out in Vegas, actually. Right at 1034. No winners again. Bummer. Well, those number ranges should get really interesting soon, I think. crazy. Sometimes we do these draws and they we can't get anybody to win, and sometimes people win all the prizes in the first try. All right, A2. High number ranges equals people staying around longer. It definitely helps. Like the idea though is like I want the number range to be such that we have a chance of prizes being around. And so I try to formula it off of how many people are here, number of prizes, and number of draws, and it seems to work okay. I need to potentially tweak the scales a little bit on that, I think, but I'm so glad it's the weekend. I feel like I've been burning the candle at both ends. Always. Got a flight goof tonight, so I'm happy. Nice tiger. The weekend starts tomorrow night. That's funny. Just chill here either way, prizes or not. Glad you like it, Sigzion. What is the pile of blue stuff next to your paint? Oh, right here? Those are decal backers from some water slides I've been working on. I need to clear them off my desk. That's the little like squares and rectangles that are behind the decals as I cut them off the decal sheet. I've been doing water slides on my 30-minute missions build here and there. Trying to get that finished up. Who was saying they wanted the RG perfectibility? Don't forget to wishlist that so they remind you to check on Wednesday. Get all the custom weapons in, so just need to retouch nubs. Nice. Nick, number of people times pi times number of draws left. Kinda. Just like about building the kits, what I just like is putting the head together. Interesting. I don't know, for the most part I like the whole process. I'm trying to think if there's anything in particular I really don't like. Sanding seam lines kind of is a pain. And mold lines and stuff. Okay, C1. Here we go. Days work today, take care of COVID, positive wife. Oh, hope she's doing well with that. Seems like there's such a range of how people are reacting to COVID these days. My dad just had it recently. He had the vaccine, so it wasn't too bad for him. Just like a mild cold. But then there's other obviously less good reactions, like Eddie. Actually, it's a good time to mention that. If I wasn't really planning on it necessarily, but I don't know. Does anybody from the Discord have the link and want to throw the link in the chat? Eddie, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Cisneros or something like that. Cheesy Sticks is one of his handles. Cosmic was his handle on the Discord. He passed away, I believe, yesterday from way too young to be going, and a great member of the community. But there's a GoFundMe out there. There's a link in the Discord, the announcements, and hopefully somebody can copy it over here. If not, maybe I'll go grab it in a minute. That will help his family with the funeral expenses and just getting back to normal after dealing with such a horrific loss. So have a great night, everyone. See you later, Brian D. There's the link. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's kind of really sad news. I was hoping he'd pull through. He was, I think, on life support and stuff for a little while. But unfortunately, he didn't win the fight, so. There, got the link in there. I guess someone tried to post it, I think, and it didn't look like it showed up. Anyway, now that everybody's quiet, other positive topics, I guess. Get back on track. For the most part, this darker colored plastic's been doing okay with the nubs, but the discoloration, but it's still not perfect. Has anyone been able to achieve a high rate of success with not getting stress marks with like darker and brighter plastics? So quiet, yeah. I feel like no matter how hard I try, I always end up with at least some that are kind of like that on these darker ones. Favorite graded build, mine is RG. I'll cop the $2,400 kit from the expo. I definitely didn't. So I haven't had much issue with nubs at all with darker light plastic. When in Bandai redo the Serpent Customs in HG or MG? I hope that they do at some point. They might still be on the list. Cut the nub off in small pieces and slowly. I need to slow down a little more, maybe. Like, what's a good recommendation for a paint gun and compressor? I don't know if I'm in a place to recommend. I have an Iwata HPCS airbrush, and I don't know what the model number is, but I have a Masters compressor. I've had good luck with both of them. I think there might be better starter airbrushes than what I have, though. I think slower cuts to the nub help. That's probably. My stream was behind. Bummer, Matt. Almost there on the shoulder. Anything helps, gonna do research and need some good names. What am I missing from this? Okay, I think Badger. Badger and maybe Patriot, I think, are the other airbrush brands that come to mind. I think Badger people will use, and there's also an Iwata Neo, I think, is a less expensive Iwata. And Nick, have you used the Gunpowder Bouncer and Razor? I got them and love them. I haven't yet. I really need to try them, though. At some point, I plan on sitting down and doing like a comparison between all these different sanding options. Exact a knife and shave it down before sanding has helped for me. Cool, Lacey. I've had pretty good luck with using like a knife, but every once in a while I cut too much off and then I get upset and then I back off using that method. So I thought it looked interesting, just wasn't sure if it was worth the money, but if it works and saves time from sanding, I might have to get it. I've heard people had good luck with the gun primer stuff. I just haven't tried it. Need some wing intro music. Good. Jack Night All. See you later, Oren. Some, let's see. As long as you don't gouge the plastic when you remove the nub, gun primer works fine. Markers on white imperfections and wipe off excess. I don't usually have much trouble with white. Cut the nubs 2x a little above the surface and a close cut to finish the nub off. Just bite the nubs off with your teeth. That'll work. Just while beat. The best for your teeth. Probably not the best for your kit either. I'm skeptic and cheap, but gun primer for me doesn't seem like it wouldn't do anything the nail buffers and glass files from a beauty store already do. I think in a lot of cases that's probably true, right? There's other options that will do the same thing. It's just how well they do it, and there's probably at least a marginal improvement with gun primer versus others. But I can't say with certainty because I haven't used them or been able to compare them. It's fine. Teeth marks in the plastic are free battle damage. What grit are those 3M pads you're using? So I've got 4 grits. They're referred to as fine, super fine, ultra fine, and micro fine. And they range basically about 400, 600, 1000, and 1500 in that same order. Edible Gunpla runners. That would be valuable. My contest entry is just going to be a kit that I've chewed up. Have chips in my teeth thanks to my first build when I was younger. Gunpla will truly be with me till the end. Wow. Eating Gunpla grants you immortality. Or at least gives you something for the rest of your life, which might be very short, depending on what the plastics do to your insides. These are fine. Well, nom nom. Wonder which kit tastes best. I think it depends on your taste buds. I bet you the vintage of kit matters more than the grade. All right, we have a shoulder. Can't recommend 90s no grade kits. To make this a little weird for everyone. This isn't weird already. After all the weather talk, I realized I had to shower again and get the beard balm off. Sorry for holding you all hostage in the shower with me. That's weird. I guess you're right. It did get weirder. I think if they had tequila done on me, it would taste great. Only if they had flavor additives, I guess. Does tequila have a taste? We're building my first kit. I had no idea what I was doing. I remember using just my fingers to get the parts off the runners. When we're building vintage kits, you guys are talking about eating them. Next charity stream is here is just him eating a PG over the course of 20 hours. It might take that long to eat one. Beer bottle in the shower. If only dozers made Gunpla. All right, let's do tequila tastes like shame and impulse. All right, so got one of these we built earlier, XA 13 and 15. First kit was Zoid's kit, and I vividly recall twisting all the parts off the runners. Oh god, it hurts to think about it. Whoops. I need to let Quentin Tarantino direct a season of Gundam. That'd be funny. Make Gundam themed chocolate. Yeah, they do. Thought about trying to do there's places that will make custom like chocolate bars and stuff. Thought a Mecha Warehouse chocolate bar would be pretty cool, but I feel like those would be rough to ship during certain times of the year, considering how hot it can get in the trucks. Nick Victoria's first kit was a Wing Gundam Nietzsche I bought from you, and my first kit was a kid. That's gonna be with me forever. About fruit scented markers would taste amazing when I was a kid. I was wrong. Definitely wrong. But I mean, how else are you supposed to know? Tarantino should direct V since there's plenty of deaths. Hey folks, what's up, Derek? I want Mrs. Mecha Warehouse cookies. First kits were some my wife bought herself. Endless Waltz, Death Like Hell. And Win Custom about 2003, I think. We had no idea what we were doing. Twisted the parts off the runners. Shriek Team, Death still gets me. Mecha Warehouse bar soap. Now that would be interesting. Mecha Warehouse chocolate slaps, credit card on table. I don't know if I could ship that stuff. How do you ship chocolate? It's probably fine, like in New England in the winter, but I don't know how you would do that like anywhere else. Like Arizona in the summer, definitely not. Arizona in the winter, I don't know. It's probably still really hot down there, right? Hey Nick, getting here late. How's everything? Things are good. Food shipping costs a lot, yeah. I think to ship it safely. You need insulated boxes and bubble wrap. I have to figure that out if I was going to do that. I don't know that it would be a huge seller though. Mecha Warehouse chocolate comes melted. Just call it battle damage bars. Those for pickup at the store. We could do that. I just doubt I would sell enough of them to make it worth the cost to make it, to do the custom thing. But I thought about it briefly. The other one I thought about was Mecha Warehouse Band-Aids. We'll put a Mecha Warehouse Band-Aid in every shipment for people that cut themselves when working on their kits. Do Mecha Warehouse hard candy then? Could do that maybe. Oh, I'd buy a box of those. Stabbed myself nippers before. Mecha Warehouse bubblegum. His band-aids would be awesome. Be great for streamers. Get free marketing when people's fingers show up on stream with band-aids on them. Have any of you ever ordered something from Japan and they just throw random Japanese snacks in the package too? I got a thing of dried squid once in a box with action figures. That's kind of weird. Candy and chocolate boxes and stuff came in cardboard. Never had anything melted. Where are you at though, Patrick? It's like certain parts of the country I think would have trouble. Can we get kit-sized band-aids? Mecha Warehouse Band-Aid water slide decals. That'd be funny. Bought a whole bandage kit when I moved. I got nicked a lot more now. I needed a Mecha Band-Aid. But Mecha Warehouse thimble. But Mecha Warehouse water slides. Shh. This little box of various colored runners like Pocky. My kids love band-aids. I slap Mecha Warehouse band-aids all over their fake boo-boos. 3D printers love to ship with Haribo. Don't eat the vintage candy. It's got to taste at least as good as the vintage kits. I'm going to finish sanding this piece and then we will put up the next number range, which I want to hopefully err a little bit on the side of lower, so maybe we give something away this time. So we've got 110 in the chat, 2 draws left, and 4 prizes. Let's round this down. So we're gonna go way lower. Let's do a number. Let's see, Mecha Warehouse hats. Hats we could do. Raspberry flavored something. You can contact the King's Coast Coffee and see if they would want to do a collab. See, I don't drink coffee, so I feel like a coffee collab would be weird. A lot of times Japanese companies will give you a snack or something as a way of saying thank you. Desktop lamp. STL file unit 1. Mecha Warehouse beanies. We should do a beanie. Okay, anyway, let's put a number in the chat between 1 and 800. 1 and 800. One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. And we only ship to US addresses, so if you win, just keep that in mind. Coffee mug. A mug would be cool. Let's think about a coaster would be cool. Why won't this go in? Thanks for the sub, David Codd. Honestly, a really cool item would be a Mecha Warehouse cutting mat. I want to do a cutting mat. I actually tried to talk to people about that like a year ago. It seemed like the pricing would be really high, or I have to make a massive number of them. But maybe at some point. Mecha Warehouse t-shirt. We definitely have t-shirts. We have the classic logo. We've got the poster design, Night at the Warehouse, and then we also have a pre-order open right now for the repaired contest logo shirts. Those are only going to be on the pre-order. I thought there were suggestions for prizes. No, not prizes. Mecha Warehouse Speedos, probably not. Alright, let's throw up the time and draw some numbers. Go full Spaceballs, Mecha Warehouse, the lunchbox, maybe Mecha Warehouse, toilet paper. Gun Primer will do custom logo on Razor. I've heard about that. What about dog tags? I don't know. Okay, let's draw. So first one is for the Javelin. Javelin is 578. Zolot 749. Spinaccio Ninja and Weapons 141. Seems like all our numbers are really high. And then the Disbay Nippers 409. So let me know if you if anyone got one, and we will confirm, and we will send out or draw again if we don't have a winner. Mecha Warehouse Flamethrower, that'd be cool. Merchandising. Mecha Warehouse Socks. Mecha Warehouse the Doll. Pasties. Lifestyle Heat Hawk Waifu Pillow. I thought about a plushie. Who would get a plushie of the like the cheapy version of the logo? Not seeing any winners again. Bummer. What is your logo supposed to be? Or who? It's the robot, the Blue 01. It's a mecha. Mouse pad. Oh wait, legit, a busted Blue 01. Custom parts would be cool. Yeah, lid. Skateboard. Wow, okay, this is getting a little crazy. So we have no winners again? That's crazy. I mean, I guess that number range is still really large. Usually we've got winners by now. So we're going to go to a really low. We're going to do like the number of viewers for this last draw. Is Blue 01 a real mecha or original? It's original. It started as the logo. And then we did the rest of it. Down for Nasty Blue 01 plushie. It's crazy. Considering we've had times where we've given away like everything in the first draw before. Tumblr cup with Mecha Warehouse logo would be cool. Coffee drinkers and tea drinkers can both use it. Okay, D10 and C212. So where is D? Mecha Warehouse challenge coin. Blue 01 STL file for resin kit would be awesome. Flask. Okay, C212. $161 Mecha Warehouse backpack with actual verniers. Shower curtain, multivitamins. Oh man, Mecha Warehouse black belt. I will not sell a black belt. That I will take a stand on. Everything else is like, oh maybe, but I think mostly crazy. But definitely wouldn't sell a black belt. I thought about rash guards would be cool. But I'm not sure there's a huge crossover between Mecha Warehouse customers and jiu-jitsu and or surfers. And usually you gotta do decent numbers for sublimation to make sense price-wise. Mecha Warehouse ramen. Post my buds to BJJ. That was cool. I'd like to do hoodies. So yeah, Jay Punisher, you can do that. Someone asked a question about that and mentioned it. The place that we use actually will let you do the same kind of thing, and they will ship them for you, but there's a liability tax-wise when they're shipping to a state that charges sales tax. And where we're in New Hampshire with no sales tax, I want to avoid that liability because I don't want anyone to be able to make the case that we have a nexus in any other state and therefore have to collect sales tax for other states. If you eat a whole PG, you earn a black belt. Hooded pajamas. Want to build apron. I lose everything while building. It's like I put some down, it just teleports. And no sales tax is so nice. Yeah, it is. What's up, G Ming? Welcome, finally. How was D&D? I really do think Mecha Warehouse socks or beanies would sell. I think beanie definitely would. Socks, maybe. But I do need to execute on the beanie thing, I think. I was gonna figure out what we do for logo for embroidery, because you obviously can't embroider gradients very easily. %8 sales tax, that sounds ridiculous. Half my office works in New Hampshire and they don't pay income tax. Meanwhile, on CT, the state eats my paycheck. Yeah, the income tax thing is rough too. Mecha Warehouse patches. We have patches. We got some PVC patches already of the blue logo, both in the blue itself and in a subdued colors scheme. Reusable bags, maybe. Mecha Warehouse the movie. Building a dumb and watch the stream. Love your store. Thanks, Mark. Cutting mats. I want to do cutting mats. I don't know how many people would buy them, but I guess the number of people have mentioned it. Maybe it would be worth it. And just the minimum quantities on a custom printed cutting mat are pretty high. Here in CT, store charge a fee. Plastic bags. Everyone uses reusable bags here. I say Mecha Warehouse does have the best price I've seen online. If you factor in the sales tax thing, then we probably do have the best prices online. I bet there are a few items that other places have better prices. Sticker price, but those places are all in states that require sales tax. What is hanging this up? Oh, there we go. There we go. Mecha Warehouse mystery sale. Confirm the Mecha Warehouse fair prices. Galactic Toys is gone. Map their prices. HGC Destiny kits for 30 plus each. Jeez. It's kind of inevitable with the supply issue, supply and demand, but posters look thick in the bottom corner. The whole corona pandemic, why not face masks with your logo? I didn't want to jump on the face mask thing early on. I feel like I was jumping on the bandwagon. Maybe it will be worth it now, where it's still kind of a thing, I guess. But I really didn't want to feel like I was capitalizing on the pandemic early on. That it seemed like masks were not going to be a thing, and now they're a thing again in a lot of places, so I don't know. F3 gray. Do it, Nick. Masks aren't going anywhere. I might have to look into that again. I need to free up some more of my time, really, is what I need. And then I'll be able to do more of this stuff. Got some plans for that, hopefully. Get any Ale Strike RMs. They were reprinted last month. I want to say if someone ordered by it, we need to check. Actually, someone in the community passed recently. Yeah, Cheesy Sticks. We actually threw the GoFundMe up in the chat a little while ago. Blue one digital wallpapers. That would be kind of cool. Do the Easy 8 be reprinted or available anytime? I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen that one recently, but I'd have to go look at lists. And I've kind of made a stand of not like stopping the stream to go look up stuff like that because it's time consuming. At some point maybe I'll be able to do that more easily during the stream. Mecha Warehouse NFTs. I've definitely thought about the NFT things. I've got a really cool idea for a Mecha Warehouse NFT. But I need to advance a few of the things before I can go for it. I think resin conversion kits would be a future item you stock. I want to, Mr. Outside. That's one of those things I need more time for because there's so many manufacturers, so many more products to add and manage for vendors and stuff that I need more time in order to be able to execute on that. But it's something I would like to do. What's an NFT? An NFT stands for non-fungible token. It's a, what do you call it? Cryptocurrency thing. Bitcoin, Ethereum, that kind of stuff. Where basically, instead of like a currency, it's an item, like a collectible. So a lot of places are doing, they're essentially almost like a playing card, not a playing card, like a collectible card, like a Pokemon card or a baseball card that you can trade basically. But there's smart contracts, so some people are doing some really cool stuff with it where they're including other things or rights and access to other things by owning the NFT, which is a kind of cool idea. There's some places are tying them to physical items too, kind of. There's a lot of different things out there. I've got some cool ideas of what I could do with it, but there's a lot of stuff to be figured out before I would be able to execute that. Anyway, cross stuff you can get in the future. Hopefully. I haven't seen any printed yet or available for my suppliers. How's the vintage giveaway going so far, Nick? Nothing's been given away yet, despite our best efforts. All of our draws so far have come up with nothing. So this last draw should be exciting. But we've been turning old YouTube videos into NFTs. Yeah, I think some of it's a little crazy, and a lot of them are not going to be worth diddly squat when all is said and done. But it's an interesting concept. Don't really want to support NFTs until there are more controls in place. People can't put up whatever they want regardless of ownership, and also for crypto to not be sustainable electricity wise. There's definitely some concerns there. You could argue though that a lot of the sustainability stuff, that a lot of like physical products consume a lot of energy too to make. I don't know the specifics, but I think there are arguments to be made that's not as bad as people think it is, or options to offset what's being done there. But that's one of those things I have to research more. Derek Revel talks all about NFTs, and Gary Vee does too. Yeah, Gary Vee definitely does. He put out his own recently. His was one of the ones that was, I think, most notable, and that they basically were passes to a convention in addition to the NFT itself. And I think he had some special ones that gained you some special rights, which I think are interesting. I think proof of work is an extremely wasteful model. Yeah, I don't know enough about everything to debate this stuff. All I know is that what I've seen about I think proof of stake is the other alternative, and proof of stake almost re-centralizes the whole thing and defeats the purpose. So there's a lot of flaws all around that will hopefully get worked out at some point. And newfound love for vintage 90s, 80s kits. I hope at least someone wins those tonight. Hopefully. Just ordered the Subdued patch. MG Sniper, GG and Decital. Is it on the way yet? Yes. No, I'm just kidding. They figure something out this standalone. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, hopefully. We'll see what happens. I think there's a lot of things to like, and there's a lot of things to not like. But I, again, haven't done the research I need to make any sort of real decision, other than I think I've got some ideas and might want to do something at some point. Also, they stop people from pinging a Twitter account and any random tweet to turn it into an NFT. Yeah. I think people are going crazy is the problem. There's a lot of NFTs that don't need to be NFTs. All right. XA3, XB16, and A21. Anyone else wish for a ZZ Doe and Wolf reissue? Will I wait alone? I have no idea if anyone else does. It's not on my list, but I'm sure someone wants one. XB16's got a thumb. Oh no, that was off camera. My runner is just dominoed. Just like that. Just all of them. Zedica Plant is on my please reprint print list. I think that Hydro Paint booth seems interesting. Will it be available on Mecha Warehouse at some point? The one from Disbay, probably when they get it all figured out. Although, we're trying to figure out some of their electronic stuff. Any of their plug-in stuff, the ovens that they did, turns out are not directly North American compatible. I think we're working on converters, but we didn't realize that until after we shipped out the 3 we had. They didn't tell us about it. We didn't know. I don't think it was even in the listing information that we got. So we're trying to find solutions for that, and so I think we need a solution before we'll sell another appliance type device from them. To do is cut the plug off and wire the right plug on. No, definitely not, Corey. That is definitely not the case. It's a 220 volt device, so it actually requires a voltage converter of some sort. Those are the correct power cords. Not only that, but even if the cord, I guess, was the same kind of connector you'd use for like a PC power source connector. So in theory, you would think you could swap the cable, but it still wouldn't work, because it's expecting 200 plus volts, not the 110 that comes out of the wall here in North America. So you actually need a device that would boost the power or whatever up to 220, boost the voltage up to 220 for you. There are boxes you can buy that will do it, but it's an extra thing you got to get, and people need to know about that ahead of time. And so we're hoping that they can source a part that we can either just include in the package or offer for sale at a decent price. Because the ones we were pricing out on Amazon were like 30, 40 bucks. And you're already paying a lot for that appliance. So that's potentially a problem. We're hopefully going to get some free converters out for the people that bought them already, or if they get sick of waiting, we'll give them some credit for it, because that was kind of a problem. Waiting for mega size Gundam restocks. I hope those come around again soon. Came from a Digimon TCG online tourney and lost hard. Any prizes left? All of them are left at Anime Summit. We got 4 prizes still. No one's won anything yet. So I'm going to put the number range up in a second. And we will draw a couple times against this last number range if necessary to get some winners and try to get most, if not all, of these prizes won tonight. Should have bought the PG Mark II when you had them. Speaking of Digimon, need those Devilmon kits. Bad luck with the generator. Alright. So we got 106 viewers in the chat right now. Okay, cool. You have 2 more rounds, but I just dropped because there's no chance of me getting tops. So is GU streaming tonight? I'm not sure. Does anyone know? I thought he was last week, but it turned out he posted something like right before we finished up that he wasn't, so I'm not sure. We have 106 viewers, so let's put a number in the range of 1 to 106. So number in the chat between 1 and 106. We'll draw in a few minutes. Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number, and we only ship within the US. And I will be drawing potentially multiple times against this number range. So definitely get in, because there won't be a second chance, another chance to get in tonight. We'll probably have a few coin tosses in here somewhere. For tiebreakers, I would think, with 4 prizes left. a good spread of numbers. Hopefully everybody doesn't pick the same one, so we got a better chance of getting somebody a win. This song has been on the whole time. Yeah, Fabio, only one number per person. Fin on my RG wing gun up TV version broke, so time for the bluefin replacement. Parts wait. Glue back together, looks half decent as long as you don't stare directly at it. Pretty awesome going back through my first MGA rebuild. I didn't do too bad on the nubs. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out one of these. Let's do XA7. I'm going to finish this arm tonight. Just wrap an IKEA gift card so you can buy a glass case. Yeah, one of the directions of Fabio is not to delete or change your number. So posting, that's one of the instructions, is not to change. Because it's really, really hard to tell, generally speaking, when that stuff happens, that somebody isn't trying to cheat. And it makes for some confusion. And so it's just generally frowned upon. So just next time, keep that in mind, please. Alright, so time is in the chat. I think most of the time people do it. It's not intentional. They're not intentionally trying to cheat or anything. They're just, it's really hard to police it. So I'd just rather not have to worry about it. Keep everybody playing by the rules. No GU stream tonight, bummer. He's been really busy, hasn't he? Okay, so number between 1 and 106 this time. Which is a superposition number, so it's always winning all along. So, okay, so 4 numbers. First up, 72 for the Javelin. Number 69 for the Zolot. 49 for the Spinaccio Ninja and Weapon Set. And 60 for the Disbay 3.0 Nippers. Who is GU? GU is Gunpla University. Okay, so... So 72, I see Stephen Lucas. And Uzju, I think I'm pronouncing that. So Stephen Lucas versus Uzju for the Javelin. So let me check all these other ones too, and then we'll do these coin tosses. So number 69. 69, we got Gunpla Viking. and a C for the Zolot. Number 49. We got Artie. We've got Easy 8 Boy. We got Shea Santiago. Man, why couldn't you guys win some of these earlier so I didn't have these conflicts here? Looks like we got no winners for the Nippers. Okay, so Stephen Lucas and Uzju, I want one of you guys to call out heads or tails. We'll flip a coin. We got heads, we got tails. Heads or tails, and I'll flip that. Why couldn't you roll other pools? I had to check that formula. I guess we broke it because nobody won anything. Usually somebody wins something and it shrinks faster. Okay. Uzju's got heads, so we'll flip for that one, then we'll flip for the Gunpla Viking AC, and I'll do a random number for the third group. Okay. Looks like we've got heads. So, Uzju called heads, so you've got the Javelin. So send me a DM or an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com. And with your info, and we'll send that out. Now, Gunpla Viking and AC, whoever calls heads or tails first. For the Zolot, heads and tails. And I guess while it's going on, there's going to be no choices required for the three-way tie, so I'll do that real quick while I'm waiting for heads or tails there. Oh, tails. Tails with AC, so AC called tails first, Vikings, so I guess you got heads. So flip that one. Flip it and catch it. This time we got tails. Sorry, Gunpla Viking. AC, looks like you got it. And now for the three-way tie, we've got Artie, Easy 8 Boy, and Shea Santiago, number 1, 2, and 3 respectively. So I'll just draw a random number between 1 and 3. Looks like we got 3. So congratulations, Shea Santiago, for the Spinaccio Ninja and Weapon set. And since we got 3 of the prizes done, we'll just hold those nippers for next week, just to make things simple. So our winners, Uzju, AC, and Shea Santiago. Please send me an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com, with your info, or a DM on any of the social platforms that we're on, and we'll try to get those out this week. Congrats, guys. Is there going to be a stream next Sat? There should be, Lewis. There is pretty much every week. We just had a couple that we didn't have because either I was doing family stuff, or what was the other reason I wasn't? Is there a holiday or something? Oh, it was the booth I had to deal with. So, real winner was 3M for all advertising. So I'm going to hang out and finish the hand and wrist and get this arm put together, I think, before I end the stream tonight. But Labor Day next weekend. Is it Labor Day next weekend? I guess it is. That is true. But yeah, we'll have a stream next week, despite it being Labor Day. So definitely check in next week for some more cool prizes. How was Disc Bay 3.0 versus God Hand? I've heard the Disc Bay nippers are basically as good as the God Hands. The God Hands might have a slight edge, but I think if you factor in the cost, the Disc Bay is a better deal. That said, I use the God Hands because that's what I have. I might make a different choice if I were buying nippers again. And one of these days I'll try out the 3.0 so I can actually compare, since I feel like that comparison question is asked a lot. Or a Spinaccio weapon set would have been strange if I won that. Yeah, but it's like a cool kit to have multiples of. They come and holler at you for more. Gift cards too. My listeners love it. Love Mecha Warehouse and love your EP. I'm through again. I'll at you, girl. Sure. Drop me a line. Probably have to sand it all with my god hands. Use the display. Good night, everyone, and congrats again to those who won. You definitely congrats. I think I'd buy the display again before I bought the god hand again. Yeah, they seem like a better deal price-wise. Any idea when you will place the order for display stuff you had up on order research recently? The order is placed. We probably won't see it for 2-3 months based on how long it takes for the prepare orders to go out and how long they take to ship. But it's, you know, it's in process. The exciting one is the display paint just came in, and the markers. We had some issues with some more breakage in this shipment, which we'll talk about in the weekly update next week. So we're a razor from Gun Primer. I'm so excited. Cool. All right, now just the wrist. F15 gray. Oh, nice paint. Markers are going up next Friday. They should be, yes. Markers are here. They arrived, was it Friday or like Thursday sometime? Ton of check-in. I think we almost have the stuff all in and on the shelf, but Orion's been working on it for me for like 2-3 days now. It's really time consuming. I know I gotta make sure the listings are all good to go, but it should be this coming Friday. Especially Ninja Type kept saying October, November on tons of sites, so I was happy to see you get it in stock. Yeah, it came in, I think, relatively on time. See you all next week. Later, Kyle. Thanks for the sub, Melina Hernandez. So markers have a soft tip, so hopefully they apply a little more evenly than Gundam markers. It'll be interesting to see. Much for the markers, and Nick, are you going to stock any Hobby Mio products? Hobby Mio maybe at some point. I haven't done a ton of in-depth research yet, though. And I don't know the price of the markers off the top of my head. I think they're a few bucks each. They're somewhere on par, give or take, with the Gundam markers. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I forget. Bye till next week. See you later, Bryce. Do you have port type markers? Those things are great. I never seem to find them. I think we've got at least some of them in stock. ESO. J Punisher, have a great night, Nick, and all. See you all next weekend. Later. See you later, J Punisher. Have a good one. It was fun. I'll get some sleep. Good night, all. See you later, Mr. Outside. We'll be done in just a minute here. Just got this one more piece to put on. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about these lines on the shoulders, I think, because I really don't want to use the stickers. Let's see if I can find a paint or something that matches that well. Alright, so this goes on that end. Hand in there, go in there, and we have an arm. Awesome. Making some progress tonight. Nice. Now I can get backup display pane. I brought a complete set a few weeks ago. I want the Vallejo set. Vallejo's good. Finally able to get internet back. Got phased out for the last hour and a half. Had to use my data just to check my emails. It's a bummer. Glad you got it back. All right, so I think that is all for tonight. We ran over a little bit, but it's all good. I want to thank everyone again for stopping by and hanging out tonight. Really appreciate it. We'll be back next Saturday, same time, 8:30. We should have some good prizes then too. Got a bunch more donations, and maybe we'll throw up some extra special stuff, especially with it being a holiday. I don't know. And yeah, we'll catch you all next week. Have a great week, and see you then.